Hi friends, yes, it is time. The Afro tutorial is here. Let's get started. Start off by sectioning your hair into 4 even sections. I start off with the back and I saturate it completely with water. It helps me finger detangle my hair easier. If you prefer to use a comb or a brush, please feel free to alter this. As I finger detangle, I want to make sure that I'm feeling for single strand knots and anything that might feel a little funny, like really dry hair. You're going to see me pull every strand of hair out of this knot until one strand of hair remains in the knot. And then I'm just going to take the scissors and clip it because I do not like to comb or brush through knots if I don't have to. After this, I'm just going to braid this section up and do a small 2-strand twist at the bottom. This helps me with an easier removal of the braid in the shower, so I take as little time as possible while I'm actually in the shower. Now just repeat this process for all 4 sections, and remember this is dirty hair, so any white buildup you see is leave-in conditioner. There is no treatment in my hair at all. And there's that little twisting method I was talking about. We're gonna go wash this out and t-shirt dry for safety. We don't want any more single strand knots. And we're gonna squeeze the extra water out of our braids just to make sure we're not having really soaking wet hair. Every product used will be listed in the description box below. So I'm just going in with the castor oil first and making sure that I cover my entire scalp with castor oil because it promotes hair growth. I'm smoothing it down the hair, and I'm making sure that I'm getting it on my ends as well. I prefer to do the oil before the leave-in conditioner just because it works best for my hair, but please feel free to work with whatever method you prefer. Now I'm smoothing in the leave-in conditioner and making sure to coat every hair strand, not generously, but just enough, a dime size amount for the front and back section, and then another dime size amount to hit the spots that you feel are a little bit drier than others. This is another reason why I enjoy finger detangling. I don't overload on product unnecessarily. I'm gonna go ahead and braid these sections down, left and right section, of course. Now this process may seem tedious, but the braiding and unbraiding, the adding conditioners and creams and X, Y, and Z also helps my hair to air dry a little bit more before this blow drying process. We will be blow drying on a cold setting. We will be blow drying on a cold setting. So I hope that you have the patience. If not, feel free to use warm, but I would do that at your own risk. If you are okay with heat damage, that is completely up to you. So start at the ends, comb your way or brush your way up to the roots, and then tuck your ends so that the blow dryer does not dry the ends of your hair before you are ready for them to be dry. It's a very important step because your hair being pulled taut like this is what's going to give it a little bit of that drying stretch. You don't want to use heat to stretch it, you want to use the tension. So by pulling on my hair at the ends and holding it while I let the blow dryer run cold air on it, I'm letting it dry in a stretched position. And just work your way gradually down the hair till you get to the ends. You will notice the difference rather than just combing through without holding the ends, trust me. That Bantu knot is what really seals the deal for the stretching method that I'm using. So please do not forget that very valuable step. And repeat this process on each section of hair. We're going to tuck our ends away, start at the roots, and work our way down. As you go along, brush the sections out and add them to each other and just make that Bantu knot larger and larger. I found that it was easier for me to use 4 Bantu knots when my hair was a little bit shorter. But as long as you have completed the sections and tucked them away in a stretched position after the blow drying process, you should be fine. And now we're going to complete the exact same steps on the other side. Okay, ladies, gents, and non-binary peppermints, the time has come for the fun part. Go ahead and brush out those two big bantu knot, twist thing, whatever you want to call them, and get ready to bring out the pick. It takes a little bit of time for my hair to reach the Afro-like state that everyone sees, but I typically let it take whatever form it likes. Depending on the state you live in, humidity will determine how much your afro shrinks, so please just keep that in mind. But overall, it should take on a nice round shape after a few rounds of picking, fluffing, and patting. And that's it for my heatless afro tutorial. Please let me know if you try it. Also let me know what you think about the music, and let me know what you want to see next. Let's just talk in the comments. Anyway, I'm out. Keep growing and glowing, and just know that I love you from the garden to the galaxy. Peace.